Bam, bam, bam. Of course. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Livers Show, baby. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful morning out here on this Saturday. It is the day after Good Friday. Tomorrow is Easter, and it's my birthday weekend, right? Everyone says I shouldn't reveal my birthday. I get it, you know what I mean? But at one point, I hope to be on Wikipedia. I hope to be a known person, and it'll probably be something that everybody knows around the world if I get where I'm going. So it is what it is. Easter Sunday, baby. Can't wait to celebrate with each and every one of you. I turned 40 years old, the biggest birthday of my life, in my humble opinion. I turned 40 years old, and what a celebration. Look at this move for CREDI, up 183%. We even started looking at it here and here. Technically, we got into it at this first wedge, up 240%, but hey, we took that was a scalp. Took this for just a swing trade, continued to rip 198% gains out of this move to the upside. This thing just continues to move. And how would you be able to find gains like that? Well, you go to a smaller time frame and you begin to find flags on the smaller time frame. Last night, that was a 7-minute scalp that did a nice move to the upside. Could the 7-minute continue off this next channel again for another quick scalp? That's high risk. You have to know what you're doing. Join my trading group to get the education. If you want to know how to scalp the 7-minute for gains, possibly 21% if it could continue. There's definitely a bearish div there. I personally would be taking profits there and let it, if it continued to go, it continues to go. Shout out to Marv, the computer, holding us down, hanging out right there in the bottom right-hand corner down there. Marv, baby, Marv, doing its thing, hanging out. That is a beautiful workhorse of a computer. I went over it on Twitter if you want to check it out. Check out my Twitter, man. I've been going crazy on Twitter, literally. Like, absolutely absurd. 2, 4, 5 tweets an hour, just going in, showing you my life. Look, I showed you the RAM that I got right there if you want to jump on in. This showed you my computer and my setup, how I start my morning. Basically, you know, I got my gold. I got my silver bar. Everybody, real quick. It was awesome, right? Anyway, let's get back into brass tacks. Let's break it down. CREDI continuing to bang to the upside, and here we are for the Bitcoin update. That's what this is about today. This is a Bitcoin update. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. What I say today, we then come back tonight and check on what I said, see if I can find, basically tell you where we're likely to head for most of the day for the next 8 hours. So last night as I went to bed, I drew this little flag on the 7 and the 15, and I said, I don't like where the 1 hour is, and this is a symmetrical triangle that we're starting to build. I said, but can we get a push to the upside? The measured move was 28,256. We got up to about 28,157. We need a daily, and we need a few 4-hour, but basically a daily candle to close above 28,100. If we can get a daily candle to close above that level, it's going to be a pretty good idea that we could, maintain some bullish sentiment. I got some double top vibes here. Top, right? That's a bit of an M pattern. That could break it down to this circled area. Just something you want to see. And it's hard to see, but I'm telling you right now, the more you trade, the more your mind will be limber and open to see things that you couldn't see before. I see things now that I didn't see last year. I see things last year I didn't see the year before, and so on and so forth. The more I go, the further I deep dive into this, realm of technical analysis, the more my brain is trained to see things that I could not have seen before. That's why it's always good to watch, a more veteran analyst if you're just beginning out and getting started, because you want to be able to see things that maybe you can't see. They have that skill. They have that ability. They've been training their brain to do this for a long time. I started trading when I was 24 years old. I'm 40 years old now. I started seriously, going hard with the charts when around 28, and I started going super hard in my early 30s. It's now been a long journey. I got into cryptocurrency back in 2016. I started trading on Bittrex, little mini coins. I've been in the game now almost 7 years, 6.5, 7 years coming on, and it's been an amazing journey. So jump on in with me. I got into Bitcoin, found out about it when it was $500, found out about Ethereum at $9. The guy showed me it in the street, said, hey man, this is going to be big. I was one of the big coders on it. I was in the streets of New York. He showed me CoinMarketCap, and my life was never the same. I hope your life will never be the same after you come to this channel, get the education, learn about cryptocurrency. I also teach people more than just technical analysis. I teach them about the money situation in America. I teach them about supply and demand. I teach them about how the bond system works. What is a bond? Why is it called bond, like bondage? What is mortgage, like a mortuary? Why are these words keep you locked in financial slavery? I will teach you how to release yourself from financial slavery, mental slavery, and start doing what you want to do with your life. Another thing about this channel is I always wanted to be here on YouTube, and I am now, so I want to prove to you that if you want to do something with your life, if you desire to make it happen, you will make it happen. I show up every day for that reason, That's part of my channel, is just the push and the love and just saying, hey, everyone, you can do what you want. You don't have to go to work for somebody else. You don't have to put your head down. You don't have to be a sheeple. You can do anything you put your mind to. May God bless you. So look, shoulder, head, and possibly a right shoulder here. This would be a lovely move to the upside. 50 minutes suggesting a bounce coming right now out of the flag. So just wanted to show you this idea. 50 minutes suggests we could get a bounce. This is kind of called a retest here. We're basically, I feel like, retesting this level. Like we almost came here and bounced off it there. Bouncing again, falling wedge. I do see kind of a shoulder, a head, and a possible right shoulder there. That's something I will kind of, keep an eye on. Am I long or short right now? Weekends are not a good time to be going long or short. I still have my long open on MEXC, and it's just sitting there flat. I want to go all the way to 38,000, and it's like a 5x $800 position. It's not huge, but if it does go up to where I want it to go, I'm going to make a substantial bid, at least triple or double that 800. So, we'll see. We will see, but I'm excited to see where it could take us, and I'm going to be open-minded. Do have a stop loss at $25,222, and my liquidation is about $21,300. So I believe high likelihood I could stay in the game, but anything is possible. We never know. So look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder here. We're getting overbought a little bit. Let's take a look at our 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is resetting nicely, telling me that we could get a move, right? We look at our 4 hour time frame, and our 4 hour just got to overbought again. It's not the best sign. However, it did break out of the falling wedge. So look, you can see Bitcoin was in a falling wedge last night, broke to the upside. We made that symmetrical triangle. We got out on the 15. The 15 made another move. I don't like how the 4 hour is curving down on us. That's a bearish sign on the momentum indicators right there. That's a bearish sign on the momentum indicators. Let's go look at a bigger idea, right, on Coinbase. I like to delete all my old work and just show you a fresh chart and show you what I'm seeing on the bigger and smaller time frames. Who likes those big weekly updates we're doing every single Friday? I hope you're loving those. We're giving you the weekly update every single Friday. At the end of the day, that is a, almost basically a bull pennant. That looks like a bull pennant to me. Some say ascending triangle, but now you got this more, it's a bull pennant. Breaks out 68% of the time to the upside. The 4 hour actually could make a big move. It's just crossing the dotted line. So it's getting high, but it doesn't mean it's going. Let's zoom into it and see if it's, no, it does. It did come down for a bearish cross. Not the best sign. But, anything could happen. Supply and demand and supportive resistance could hold us back. So let's see. Or hold us from going down even lower. I'm in this trade personally. I just want to make it clear. I'm trading it on the 22-hour time frame. And I put my trade out on Twitter like a while back. It's on the BTC. Basically, it's a simple trade. And you could recreate it. And it's actually still exactly where the entry was. So really nothing has changed on the trade. But the idea is to enter the bottom of the channel here. Stop loss outside of the zone. And remember, I keep talking about this diagonal trend line. As long as we stay above this diagonal trend line, spider line, Fibonacci, whatever anyone wants to call it there, we're good. Look, resistance. So I'm just keeping my stop loss below that zone and attempting to get all the way up to the next big target. I believe the target's bigger, though. The whole length of the pole here to the upside. Or not even what I believe, what the chart conveys. Forget what I believe, what I think, what I feel. Throw all those out the window. You don't want to say what you think, what you feel, it's what does the chart convey? What is the chart showing you? Only take what the chart shows you. Nothing more, nothing less. Namaste to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Where are my lifers, though? I guess because it's a Saturday on a, weekend for Easter weekend, we don't got a lot of people here. But normally we do. We love you, Sammy. God bless you and the lifers in the 99. Thank you so much, man. Sam is the man. Strong words, bro. Shout out to Jevatron. We love you. Get the likes up to the viewers. Let's get the algorithm to do its thing, baby. I appreciate each and every one of you for saying that and spreading the love. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for jumping on in. 162 people, 63 likes. One of our smallest morning streams we've ever had in like 6-7 months. But it's because it's Easter, man, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm obsessed. I can't take a day off. I will not. I will be here every single day. I have my life set up so I can always squeeze a couple hours out for my lifers, man. There's always time for my lifers. There's always time for my lifers. So 28K holding. Can we continue to hold? The 22 hours suggests a big move is coming for Bitcoin. You reset on the stochastics, but you went sideways. Even if we dip down a little bit and whip back in on a smaller time frame, this structure still looks pretty good to me. This is the trade. I've been watching it, talking about it. It is what it is. You do whatever makes you happy. I will never tell you what to do with your money. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor or do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade, okay? Just one thing I have to reiterate whenever I'm on the live because, I I want to make sure people are taking their life seriously, taking responsibility for themselves, and doing the right thing. When you take responsibility for yourself, you learn so much about the world around you, and you get so many life lessons sent your way. So right off the bat, I mean, I see how this is also a bit of a flag inside of here. Look, that's a bit of a flag there with a measured move to the upside too as well. Look at that. See that? You see what I'm saying? So we got patterns inside of patterns, right? And then I also showed you the idea that we could be making this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder too. So I show you all the patterns that I can see. Usually I see multiple patterns more than most because my brain is trained in a strange way. I have some type of, I don't want to say autistic brain, but there's something going on here. You know, sometimes I'm socially awkward. It's not perfect for me, but I can see the math. I can see the fibs. I can see exactly where I'm at, and I can tell what's going on. So I'm just a guy here that loves the charts, got thrown into the mix, and I happen to be a YouTube influencer now in the crypto space. But when it comes down to it, I'm a math guy. I like the charts. I'm a fiend for the charts. And, you know, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I will find that money. I will find the money. I will find the money. I'm telling you right now, I'm obsessed with making a 50x in this next bull run or more. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how I did it. You're going to watch it. And hopefully you get the education and you learn too as well. We're going to get into so many different things. If you're in my trading group, I built an AI portfolio. I went on a live last night on Twitter. I'm telling you, I've been all over Twitter, just going hard. Another thing I want to bring up, and I don't like to cause controversy on Twitter, but this guy right here, not Agrees, right? I found him this morning. He came on my feed, right? And he's like, look what he said. Number one, he said, I work as a private contractor in tech. I often get quoted salaries anywhere between $150 and $200K to work at companies full time. My work is highly specialized and high demand instead of being a professional hater online. So he kind of hated on someone in a way, like throwing his money around. You know what I mean? So what I responded to him is that like little niche channels on YouTube like make over $1 million a year. You know what I mean? 190,000 to 200 grand. I'm sorry to say, isn't it like, so I said to him, like, YouTube channels work niche products and they make over 1 million a year. That's peanuts to work for somebody else. Step your game up. You know what I mean? How will you ever be a billionaire? He just ran in his mouth. And then another thing that he said, which I thought was insane, is he says no all-time highs for 10 years. He says, sheeples actually think we're getting all-time highs in the next 12 months. No all-time high this decade. Write it down and tattoo it on your forehead. Enjoy. So I bet him $2,000 immediately. I said, I will bet you $2K. You're wrong. Right here, right now, right? And then I also retweeted that. To say that we're not going to have an all-time high in the next 10 years, I think that's insanity. But again, it is what it is. So I've been kind of wrestling the feathers on Twitter. I've been having a fun morning. I got my silver bar. It came in the mail. We went over that, but that's awesome. And we did a Twitter live. Their feed is horrible. I had good internet. 564 views. Thank you for everyone who jumped on into that. 7 comments. But I break down some really low cap AI coins that I'm looking at. Again, do your own research, but that I personally jumped into that you may want to find out what's happening. I watched First Contact last night, one of my favorite movies in the game. Ben had a really good spaces going on too. It was just an awesome night. A lot was going on. Heinz and 4 hit for gains. This one keeps ripping. But again, it's a slow market. American holidays are usually slow. They're not amazing. So just remember that. Always kind of have that in your back. Dan, you inspired me to work harder and to be nicer. Thank you, Sammy. Shout out to Judge Bibbles. We love you, man. This guy is bullish on the dollar probably. That's wild. We all benefit from your devotion and love, Sam. Thank you, Creators Crypto. God bless you. Lifer always, the real deal, man. Let's check out CRV charts. I'll take a look at CRV. All love, bro. Shout out to Cody Maupin. God bless you, Cody. Thank you so much for the love, man. Join the trading group. Enjoy the unique features and the blessings to work with the crypto lifers. Thank you for saying that, man. God bless you, Creators Crypto. It's one of the nicest things I've ever read. I like the way you posed that. We out here, much love. And shout out to everybody here. May God bless you all. May you all have a wonderful life. There is a beautiful, strong being that has built us all and wants us to do great. The devil is around, and he does try to pull us down. The devil wants us to hate on ourselves. He wants us to have low self-esteem. He wants us to use drugs and alcohol. I denounce drugs and alcohol. I stay free, and I'm going to be free for the rest of my life. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Let's get back into this. So I see an inverted head and shoulder. I see a flag, and I see a bull pennant. All of those are bullish today. All 3 of these are bullish. So that's a bullish confluence when you see multiple ideas together. I don't like how the Stokes are pointing down on the 4-hour. I get it. Not a good sign. But look at the 8-hour. Look at the 6-hour. All about to blast. So this is telling me that tomorrow night, maybe on the weekly, when China opens up at 8 p.m. and their 8 a.m. market starts to rip, we may see an absolute insane move for Bitcoin on the weekly. We may get volatility to the upside. Remember, tomorrow night, there will be heavy volatility. Just be careful. So again, I'm just proving to you, this breaks up. I'm not telling you what's going to happen. I'm showing you the probabilities of what are likely to happen based on technical analysis. Shoulder, head, and shoulder break up. The measured move would take us to 30,300. We would finally break this resistance. Everyone could kind of say, okay, that all the people are saying we're going to drop even lower. Again, I'm not bullish or bearish. I'm open-minded to the scenario. If we lose here, okay, we're likely to come down and bounce off 27.2. And if we lose this big resistance, support area, this diagonal trend line, we may fall further to the downside all the way back to 25,200. That would be a likely short of a bearish retest, unless it's a quick V-shaped recovery. But I would be looking, if we lost this area, to short it down to this area or just to wait for a dip. I don't like to short Bitcoin when banks are collapsing. I don't think it's the smartest idea, but you do whatever makes you happy. Also, new shirt. Never wore this shirt on the stream before. Picked it up like a couple weeks back. Haven't got a chance to put it into rotation. Slipped it on this morning. Feels great. Looks great. Love the shirts. Yeah. I like Express. These are Express shirts, I will tell you. If you're a man and you want to look, you're working out, you want to really show off your muscles a little bit and look nice, Express is a really good way to do it. They just cut it nicely. You'll really like the way you feel and look in an Express shirt. I'm telling you right now. And again, I get it, right? Stop pushing you. But I mean, it is what it is. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside, inside the flag, inside the bull pennant. I could see this thing make a nice move to the upside. And again, I'm showing you my trade that I posted on Twitter a while back. I'm still in the trade. I haven't left it. And I'm long Bitcoin over 100K spot in the last, just from 16K up to this. I'm not saying that's all the Bitcoin, but I've been building a spot trade for Bitcoin for a bigger move to 40,000 to the upside. So that's one thing I've been showing and talking about every single day on the channel. And I continue to go over it over and over again. So lack of bearish momentum, falling, price. And even look, if you take the RSI and the RSI can be put inside a falling wedge, which you can here, usually tells me there's going to be a bit of a move. Also, you kind of got this shoulder, this head in this right shoulder. It's almost a complex slanted drunken. It's a drunken slanted complex inverted head and shoulder. And what is a drunken? And we call them drunken head and shoulders in trading, all right? A drunken head and shoulder. Very interesting idea. How to trade head and... Anyone call it... Yeah. I thought we would get an actual drunken head and shoulder here. But a drunken head and shoulder is like a twisted, wiggled, one that's just harder to see. But look, learn your head and shoulder patterns. Learn your inverted head and shoulder patterns. Understand this concept. We see them all the time. We play them almost every other day here on the channel. You see me break them out all the time. This is starting to form an inverted head and shoulder. You can see it right there. If you don't believe me, you can always flip the charts upside down and look at it this way. I would short that. That almost looks like a descending triangle to the downside, doesn't it? That's something I would love to short. Look at the way it looks. It's like a bear flag that wants to drop to the downside. Flip your charts upside down. It'll blow your mind. Right now, we flip the chart upside down. When I do that, and I ask myself, would you short that? And I said, you know what? I really would. So why wouldn't you long it? You know what I mean? So whenever I'm weary of price action and I'm kind of having a funny feeling, I flip the chart upside down and I ask myself that question, Sammy, what would you do? And I answer it fully. Oh, a ball fell on the ground there. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. 243 people, 105 likes. Thank you for jumping on in. So flipping the chart upside down, something that I'm known for, something that I've been doing for a long time. I teach all my students. It will really give you a new perspective and help you gain a little more insight. So you're also getting falling volume here with falling price. When volume starts to fall to the downside, like look, it's just been going down. Those are sellers because we're not going up, right? We're going sideways. So the sellers have been waiting. When sellers continue to fall, it's likely you get a reversal back to the upside. So again, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not 100%. Not every single trade I open goes to the upside. That would be absurd. I would be a bot and I'm a human being. I can't hit every single trade that I open, but I can hit a majority of them pretty well, and I can continue to show you the higher probabilities every single day. So all the time frames look absolutely beautiful. 4 hour would have to be flipped by this 1 hour time frame and see what happens, but I'm going to stay and remain bullish as long as Bitcoin can hold this trend line. We may kind of tweak it a little bit, go up or down. There's a chance there's still a little wiggle room for this trend line, somewhere here, somewhere there, if we kind of get a little bit of a dip on that 4 hour time frame. What's the worrisome idea? Like, what is the bearish scenario? Well, the bearish scenario is that the 4 hour time frame is at a resistance. And look, we just can't seem to get back above 28,100. We got to have a 4 hour candle close back above 28,100. Also, the 200-day moving average has been known to be somewhat of a magnet. Does the stochastics fall, and do we fall right to this 200? That could be a beautiful place for a load up. We may bounce somewhere off the 200 SMA. These moving averages are getting tight though, and we're staying in the wedge. So I remain bullish unless a bigger move changes the scenario, right? So right now, I remain bullish on Bitcoin, again, as long as we remain here. Looks like the 1 hour could actually change the way we move, and the 15-minute. Both are looking pretty scrumptious right now for a move to the upside. So I'm looking for a move, maybe later on today, or just sideways behavior. Where are we tonight when I show up on the live stream? I believe tonight, I have like two, we might dip a little bit, and then we end up back in here. I'm going to make a green box here, and I'm going to say, hey, I believe we open up somewhere further in this channel today. So I'm going to make like we're in this box tonight right here. And we just go sideways for most of the day. 8 hours from now, we're still somewhere in the zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, somewhere around there. So my green box stays, saying that we stay tighter in the channel and then get ready for a possible move on Sunday into Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. A big move's coming for Bitcoin. It's either breaking in or out of this tiny channel. It's getting tighter and tighter. When Bitcoin gets this tight, a big move is coming. That's the nose of the plane, and something is going to give. So I believe tonight, when I'm back at 8 p.m., Bitcoin is somewhat sideways in the range. We've popped up a little bit on the 15 and the 1 hour, and we're somewhere in here. We defy that 4 hour time frame, and we go from there. So that's my prediction for today. I believe sideways price action. Saturdays are not a good day to trade in general because of low liquidity, and you can get scam whipped very easily by a larger player. So just be careful. And it's a Saturday American holiday. The second worst, that's like the absolute worst day to trade, is an American holiday on a weekend. So you're better off hanging out with your family today. Small scalp trades, just taking it easy, learning something. I know my DGens will still be on the 50xing, 25xing, grabbing tiny moves. I know you guys aren't going to stop. But today would be a good day to rest the mind. I'm telling you right now. I have to go do a parade for the kids right now. I'm going to be a softball coach. We're going to go do a big parade. Then we're doing skills. So from about 10 to 12, I will be busy with the kids, doing my thing with the community. I'm super excited. You should be super excited. I can't wait to do this. I'm going to be a softball coach. I've never been a softball coach, but I did it for my daughter. You know, she's playing girls softball. It's right down the street. It's 2 days a week. I can dedicate it to my community and do the right thing for the kids and for the youth, man. You got to give back to the kids. You got to give back to the community. It's the only way. I get to work from home. I have a beautiful business. I love what I do. And, you know, I owe it to God and to the community to help these kids and to do everything I can. We're going to motivate these kids. We're going to have the best softball team in the game, baby. The Starfish, man. We're going to rock all the way. My team's called the Starfish, and I'm super excited. I'm super, super excited. So today's a great day. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're happy to be here. There's my update for Bitcoin. I'm not going to go into a bunch of super chats like I usually do. This is just your Bitcoin update for the morning. If you want to join my trading group, you get a Bitcoin update like this every single morning between about 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. I give you a Bitcoin update with my prediction of where we're going or what I see happening, and I give you the probabilities of the move. A lot of times it does play out by the time we go on the live, and then I get to say, hey, here's the update at 7. Here we are on the live here at 10 o'clock. You know, 2.5, 3 hours later, look what has happened. So I like to extend these updates on the weekends so people know you would get an update just like this, a video update. I'd give you a video update 2 to 3 times a day. Last night I gave a video update for Bitcoin when at about 1 in the morning, I'm about to fall asleep, and I realized, man, I love my lifers. And so last night at 1:06 a.m., I'm giving you a Bitcoin update, a video Bitcoin update of what I see happening in the move. And I pointed out that little flag on the 15-minute that did get a little bit of a bump. And look at my lifers hit me up that late at night, loving it. So I'm back at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I'm doing it at 1 a.m. We're here for you every single day. I do not take a day off. I love what I do. I'm dedicated to the craft, and I'm dedicated to you. For $3 a day, get my insane fast mind, get my discipline, and everything that I'm doing. I will put my work into this chart for you every single day. I love you. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. I use love more than anything else. Do not use fear. Use faith. Fear is a fake emotion acting real. Remain in the present moment. The present moment is how you maintain. And don't worry about the future. Don't let the past beat you up. You're here right now. You can make a change right now. And you could be exactly who you want to be now, who you desire to be today. You don't have to be who you thought you were in the past. And as you continue to change, you will change into somebody else. And you'll be a beautiful, you know, you'll work yourself like a work of art into the person you want to be. Everybody, I love you so much. God loves you so much. And just know that there's love out here. And we're here for you, man. May you have a wonderful day, man and ladies, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you so much for being here. I'm out for the day. I'm excited to go jump on in and just, you know, throw myself into the mix with the community. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll see, or afternoon. Some people are waking up at 1 in the morning. I appreciate that. Everyone have a wonderful day. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Thank you so much for everything, too. Gratitude is the attitude. If you use gratitude, you will live in abundance. I wake up every morning in gratitude. I go to sleep every night in gratitude. I thank myself for my mom and dad, my sisters, all of you beautiful people in my life, my nice neighbors. I have really nice neighbors here that are always awesome. My kids make me laugh. I love my kids. I read them the Polar Express last night. They were laughing and giggling. I love my kids, and I love my wife more than anything in this world. My mom, dad, my sisters, and my whole family. May God bless you and your family and everybody else on this Easter weekend. Hope you're hanging out with your family. Hope you're having a good time. Get away from the charts. Get away from the phone. Be a dad. Be an uncle. Be a grandpa. Be a brother. Be a son. Go be that person that your family wants you to be. Don't be in that room staring at the chart all day. Come on. Give them 2 days. It's Easter weekend. Do the right thing. I love each and every one of you. God bless. Have a great day. I love each and every one of you so much. You have no idea how much I love this life. May God bless us all, man. What a blessing we are to have to be alive today.